You just been warming up here, and you're fighting here in another country, and traveling is sometimes an issue. How are you feeling physically?
Physically amazing. This isn't my first time. I've been fighting internationally for a long time. I know what to do. I have a process. I feel great. I came here. I left the United States on Sunday. Got here on Monday. Used them as rest days, and my body feels great. I've adjusted to the time. Couldn't feel better. I feel like a veteran doing this now, and kind of enjoy it. Checking out the city of Berlin. I love it. All the landmarks and the history here. So it's been an awesome trip, and towards the end of the week, it'll be time to get down to business.
Well, you looked like a veteran in your last fight, where you also fought abroad, where you knocked out Cesar Mutante. Just coming off such a spectacular win, where I think you were the underdog as well, if I'm not mistaken. Does that sort of, coming off such a spectacular win, does that give you extra motivation to sort of climb the ladder even further here in Berlin?
Yeah, anytime you can finish someone in spectacular fashion, you feel your fan base grows, people start getting behind you. So, that's what you got to do. You got to finish fights. No one wants to see a decision or a guy that's eking out decisions. They want people to finish fights. Me personally, I want to finish fights based on, my fight with Tim Bosch. When it went to the judges, you never know how it's going to go. So, like I was telling the guy before, if I get finished in that process, then at least I can deal with that, knowing that, the guy did beat me. But to lose because the judges decide, you didn't win the fight or whatever, it kind of sucks. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to look to finish the fight, make it exciting, mix it up, and, make the fans happy.
CB, how do you prepare for a fight like this? With such a different opponent to what you had last time out. A guy like Francis Carmont, let's not beat around the bush. He's pretty boring fighter for a lot of people to watch. So how do you see that yourself, and how do you prepare for a guy like that who's going to try and neutralize you effectively?
I believe it's both guys' job to put on a great performance out there. If you're going to let a guy take you down and hold you down, you're just as well as accountable as he is. He's going to do, he's going to take the win with the easiest route. If he's able to do that to you and neutralize you, that's your problem. I'm not going to let that happen. I train with guys like Ryan Bader, Ryan Jimmo, big 205-pounders. Those are my main training partners. Ryan Bader, a couple-time All-American wrestler. So I'm used to dealing with big, strong guys. It's not going to be an issue. I know how to get up. I'm going to hold my own in the wrestling, and, it's going to be an exciting fight. We're going to fight. I'm going to make him fight.
Do you think he presents any challenges to you?
Oh, of course he presents challenges. He's going to come forward. He is going to try to take me down. He is going to try to neutralize me. I just can't let that happen. I prepared for it, and now it's time to put my work to the test.
Do you see yourself having a striking advantage against him?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out when we get out there in the octagon and start throwing down. Something's gonna happen. Someone's gonna get knocked out, and pretty sure it isn't gonna be me.
He had some really nice words for you, actually. He said that you were underrated, and he really thought highly of your last performance. What do you think of his comments?
That's great. I like the guy personally. I like watching him fight. If you understand the ground game and whatnot, you see what he's doing. You know how hard it is to do what he's doing, but a lot of the fans don't respect that. Obviously, me coming from a grappling background, I understand it. At the same time, though, I know what the fans want. I've changed my style over the last couple fights, as you guys have probably noticed. My Mayhem Miller fight, I was in a position where, about to lose my job. I went out, neutralized him, did what I needed to do to get my victory, keep my job, and the fan reaction to that was not a good one. I got a lot of people, a lot of backlash for that. And it made me realize, people want to see finishes. People want to see people get knocked out or submitted. So I'm going balls to the wall and looking to get that fan base and move up that ladder, get that title shot. I want to get in the title picture this year, and a victory over Francis will do that for me.
What do you think of the next opponent? If you do beat Francis, where do you think that puts you in the top 15, and who do you think you might be able to fight next?
I'm not even thinking about the next opponent. Francis is he's a tough competitor. I'm not going to look past this guy. I've done that in the past and wound up, not in the top 15, dropping back in, in the 20s and 30s. So yeah, you don't look past a guy like Francis Carmont. I have one focus, and that's him. And after I get the job done on Saturday night, then we'll talk.
Do you care about rankings, and do you look at the rankings quite regularly?
Obviously, I care about the rankings because that's how you get a title shot. You know, you have to be ranked at least in the top 10. You got to be a contender. If you're not, you're never going to get a title shot. So obviously, I care about him, obviously, I know where he's ranked, and I know what a victory over him could do for me.
We spoke to Francis earlier on, and we asked him about some of the criticism he's got from fans about being a boring fighter. And he said that that's something that he's looked on, and he's looking to change that moving forward in his career. So do you think that you might be seeing a brand new Francis Carmont in terms of how he might perform against you on Saturday night? I
don't know. We'll find out. You know, if he may be forced into an exciting fight. You know, I like to put on exciting fights. You know, I've changed my style up. It's going to be an exciting fight. I believe I have the tools to do it. A lot of other guys in the division don't. I believe I do. I match up well. It's going to be an exciting fight. You better tune in. Someone's going to sleep.